Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. Alright, so, yeah, I'm trying to be uppity today. I feel like super tired, especially after yesterday's festivities on Twitch with the Overlook Theater, Barely Functional Gamers. That was crazy. A fun night of drinks, games, and madness. But yeah, I'm trying to recover from that, and I got the booster, so I'm trying to I have little after effects of that, so we're gonna get through this, y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna just jump right into the Blu-rays of this week. We have a lot to talk about. This week had a lot of cool stuff too, so I'm super excited about the releases that released this week. And I want to talk about one that came out last week first, and I just got it this, this actually shipped pretty fast, but this is Lamb from A24. So A24 is starting this new thing where they're releasing limited edition Blu-rays from their films, and these cool little limited edition box sets. It's kind of cool. It has a little slit box, and it has a book inside, a lot of bonus features. There's art cards, and they also have the 4K option, which is what this is, and they have the regular Blu-ray option. They're both $34.99, I believe, and they're going to start a line of releases like this, and this is the first one. So it's pretty exciting. I'm sure these are going to sell out quite quickly. So if you are interested in collecting these, like me, I'm hoping to get all of them as they come out. You know, the collector in me. But yeah, this is where it starts, and I would order those now if you guys want them. They came out last Tuesday, and right when I ordered it, by the end of the day, it shipped already, and I got it by the Friday, I would say. So it was pretty quick when they released this release. Only other time I ordered from A24 was the Midsommar release, which was kind of cool, a little book, and it had the director's cut. But yeah, there's quite a few bonus features in this, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this movie. A lot of shocks for me. I mean, the trailer they played over and over and over, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. You know, some trailers have a lot of spoilers. And when I seen the part with, this little half goat, half baby person, that really caught me by surprise. It turned into a whole nother movie for me. It is pretty long, and it could be slow for some people, but I enjoyed this movie. And if you did like this one, I think I mentioned it last week, but keep a lookout for Hatching, because that's kind of a similar film, and I had a lot of fun with that one. So yeah, Lamb. Alright guys, so next up is another film that is subtitled. This is a Finnish film called Sleep. I talked about this one last week as well. I was almost supposed to have this for last week's episode, but it came a little bit late. But this is awesome. I love the cover on this. I still haven't watched it yet. It says, "Who protects you when you sleep?" So I don't know, it looks like a cult in the woods or something. I don't know, but this looks really cool. And they did a really good job. Arrow released this one, and I got this on Amazon. It's like 27 bucks, I think. And yeah, it has a cool different cover on the inside. It has a reversible cover. It has a cool poster and a little booklet. Yeah, I like this. This is super cool. I like when Blu-rays come with cool editions and stuff like this versus just, a case and a disc. This is pretty, I don't know, this is great. And there's hella bonus features, a lot. But this is really cool. Again, I talked about this one last week in the Overlook Hour. If you haven't, that was posted in the last episode. So if you go check that out and go listen to it, they did talk to the writers of this film. And yeah, I definitely got to watch this, and I look forward to it. Isn't this great? I like this cover. All right. Sleep. All right, so for this week's releases, there's some pretty good movies that I would probably recommend. I had a lot of fun with a lot of these films this week, released, and starting with Slumber Party Massacre, the remake or reboot or requel, whatever you want to call it. But I like this movie. It was a sci-fi original movie. I know, Sci-Fi Channel movies don't tend to be that great, but this one was a lot of fun. It does a lot of the reverse women versus men thing. I know that's been done to death lately, but it didn't bug me as much in this one. But it was kind of cool how they spun everything around differently. The original is about all the girls getting all naked and, pillow fighting, and, you have this driller killer. I mean, that still happens, but they kind of reverse it where it's these jockey guys that get all naked and they're pillow fighting. It's a joke. I know that sounds probably crazy. It might not be for everyone, but I had fun with this movie. There's some cool surprises in this. It's not what you expect, definitely, but I had fun. I had a good time with this movie. I'd highly recommend it. I know the cover's not the best. I don't really care for the cover, but I mean, it's cool. At least there's a slip cover on it. There's a little driller killer in the corner. They didn't really showcase him as much. Yeah, there's not a lot of bonus features. There's commentary and trailers on this, but yeah, this is fun. I would recommend this one. I didn't open it yet. I don't know if this has reverse cover art, but it is from Scream Factory, and it was 14 bucks. Best Buy had it as well in store, so if you guys want to go pick up a copy. Summer Party Massacre. It was fun. All right. Next up, guys, this week is Superhost. This is a Shudder release here. I talked about this one last week as well, briefly, but this one's crazy. This is another one I had fun with. This crazy girl right here, She look crazy here too, don't she? She's nuts. Yeah, this woman, she's like a host of this Airbnb type of situation, and you have these vloggers that are gonna spend the night at this or the day or week or whatever in this home, and she does all these crazy things to them, and she's just stupid. Don't forget to like and survive. Original, right? Anyways, has Barbara Crampton. Barbara Crampton's in it. She has her little cameo in the movie, and she has this whole out scene, and oh yeah, she's actually right here. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but there's Barbara Crampton. She all tied up. But yeah, this bitch is crazy. If you like crazy fucking females that are like trying to kill you and like be sadistic, this is for you. And it's cool, like the whole like YouTube thing. Like look at this little couple here that be trying to get their likes and add the drama to get more people to view and like and subscribe. I know, but I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's on Shudder and or the Blu-ray was $14 on Amazon and Best Buy. Yeah, I like this cover. All right, next up that released this week was Ghostbusters, the third in the Ghostbusters regular timeline, Ghostbusters Afterlife. So I know this cover is extremely boring to me. I feel like they just took a scene out of the movie and just splattered on the cover. The regular Blu-ray release cover had like one of the movie posters as its cover, and I kind of would have preferred that for the 4K, in my opinion. I mean, I love Muncher. He was really fun. I like Muncher. He's like the little fat thing here. Isn't he cool? And you got the little guys driving the car. This movie was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people, I don't know, I heard mixed things on this movie, but I liked it. And this one has a lot of bonus features too. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, and I like these little guys. I know. What are these little guys called? Little marshmallow people. They were fighting. I like their whole scene. I feel like a little kid again. I didn't feel like it was like a kiddie movie, but that scene took me back to when I was a kid. I'm not like a big Ghostbusters fan. I did watch the original and the second one before I seen this one to refresh my memory, and it was totally different from what I remembered as a kid with all like the sexual jokes. I was like, is this a kid movie or not? But this was fun. Like this one is. It takes you back to the first one, kind of, and it tries to reboot it for, you know, new films and I'm looking forward if they're gonna do more stuff with this. But yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I was surprised Best Buy didn't do like a cool steelbook for this. There is a cool release that did release today. It's like the Ghost Trap, and it has like all the original, the first two movies in 4K and this one. And there was a whole thing on the internet about like, oh, you didn't release this with the reboot, you know, with the 4 girls. And I was like, okay, well that movie. I watched it. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't as good as the other ones. And it's not because that they were girls. It just wasn't funny. Like, I mean, there was a lot of jokes, but they didn't land for me. But I love Kristen Wiig. Bridesmaids is one of my favorite comedies, and I'd argue down on that. That movie's funny as hell. But this movie, the jokes didn't land for me. So I get why they didn't maybe add it to it, because they want to have its own trilogy box set for that. But yeah, so there's a whole thing with that. There's always something on the internet, isn't there? Crazy. All right, lastly that I picked up this week is Clifford the Big Red Dog. I like this. So y'all probably gonna be hating on this or whatever. Like, you bought that? You should see my comments on Instagram. Yes, I did. I saw this twice on Paramount Plus, or I think that's where it dropped. And it's crazy. It's like, it has some horror elements, y'all. Let me tell you. There was like almost, they pulled like a lamb. They had like this half like dog and person thing. I was like, what the hell is going on in this movie? I was shocked. I had to watch it again to make sure I wasn't like seeing things. But there was a whole thing as to what that is and why Clifford's this big red dog. But he was so cool. It's a family film. It has a cool little meaning. I'd recommend it. Paramount put this out. There's a big thing I didn't realize. I got this at Target. It's extremely overpriced for what it is. Let me tell you, it's $22, and you only get the Blu-ray and the digital copy. Crazy. Usually when releases only have those two things, it's like under 20 bucks. Usually movies come with like double discs, like this has like the Blu-ray and the 4K. Yeah, it ain't got, and usually the regular Blu-rays will have like the DVD. This don't even got that. It's very bare bones, let me tell you. It has a slip though, and that's the thing. I didn't know at Target when I bought this, there's like 2 rows of this film, and they all had slip covers. But everyone on my page talking about, oh, where'd you find this with the slip? And I'm like, Target. They're like, oh, I went, there was no slips. So multiple people are trying to get this movie, and there's like no slip cover. So I guess I lucked out. Or maybe this is rare to have this slipcover on this movie. I don't know. It's fun. I like this movie. I don't know. I like a lot of things, but this was great. I had a good time with it, and I'd recommend it. Clifford the Big Red Dog. And I used to watch the little cartoon as a kid, read the little books. Y'all know, y'all can go back to your childhood. Anyways, check it out, Clifford the Big Red Dog. So those are all the new releases that I got for this week. But when I went home from work, tired as hell, I had a package waiting for me, and we're gonna open this. So this package here, I didn't talk about Horror Pack last month. It is February now, but Horror Pack was late. They're always late lately. You pay all that money at the beginning of the month, and then they send the shit late, and usually it's shit you already got. But we're here, and I still order from them, and we about to find out what we got in here. So I wanted to do like the unboxing and try to see what is in this box with you guys. So all right, so yeah, so we have our little Horror Pack. It comes in this cool little box. All right, and we're gonna open it up with this crazy knife. Oh, you gotta stab it. I don't want to like stab the Blu-rays, you know. All right, so just do a little surgery. All right, so I'm gonna close that. All right, so we have our Horror Pack here. Look at it. It comes in this little throw this away. It comes in this little thing here to try to protect the movies. And there's usually 4, and again, Horror Pack is a subscription service. It's $25 a month. They send you 4 Blu-rays, usually one's an exclusive to the website's releases, and the rest are just odd and ends. If it's like a holiday during the month, sometimes they add a holiday horror movie into the package. But yeah, so January, this is the first Horror Pack of 2022. Just arrived today, February. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. So the first one that released, oh wow, I saw this at the $1.25 tree. But yeah, this is Prevenge. This is the Blu-ray copy. It's a Shudder exclusive, and this is crazy about a pregnant woman killing people. She killing for 2. Look at her. She hella pregnant. Look, she about to pop. You just gotta kick her in her stomach, and she out. Look at that. Prevenge. This is at the $1.25 tree, y'all. If y'all want to pick this up. All right. So next up. Oh, I have this too. All right, The Dark and the Wicked. This one's also, it's cool that this came with a slipcover. It's a crisp one too. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is very crisp. The one I got from Amazon had dings on it. I might have to switch this out. But yeah, The Dark and the Wicked. I remember liking this one. I think it's kind of slow. But it's a haunting masterpiece, it says on this movie. It's supposed to be so scary. Look at all these quotes. That's a red flag when they put that. For me, every time they put that shit on here, it's like, oh, we in for a treat. You pop this in your disc player, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? You be falling asleep. You need some coffee, some a shot to get through it. But yeah, The Dark and the Wicked. It's from the writer and director of The Strangers. Cool, cool it came with the slipcover. All right, next up, looks like, what the hell is this? Okay, this must be the Horror Pack exclusive, you guys. Look at this, is this a cartoon? Is that a Pinocchio? This bitch got a hot dog as a nose. Hold on, what is this? It says Bad Dreams. It says the best of the Nightmares Film Festival 2021. So it might be like a horror anthology is what I gather. Ain't that a weird ass cover? Can you guys see that? She got hot dog nose, there's like monsters around her. Is it Pinocchio? I don't know. But anyways, it's a collection of films curated directly from the Nightmares Film Festival. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like it's like a horror anthology, like a bunch of different stories. But this is the only released in the Horror Pack for this month. So it's a Horror Pack exclusive, which it says in the top, which is like super cool. And yeah, we'll check this out one day. All right, the last release here in this month's Horror Pack is Puppet Master. The Littlest Rake. I guess I said that right. Don't kill me if I did. Anyways, Littlest Rake or Rich or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I have this already. This was released, I think, last year or the year before, and they have this released in 4K as well and had a cool slip. But I guess they didn't sell very well, so they got it in this week's Horror Pack. But yeah, I don't really remember liking this movie. But I think Barbara Crampton's in this. Oh, she is. She's right here. Barbara Crampton's in this as well. This is a very Barbara Crampton episode. But yeah, the Puppet Master. I remember liking these as a kid, like all the little toys and stuff, and killing people. It's like 25 of those movies, and they have like spin-offs and stuff, and like they have other monsters jump in and you know, cross-contaminating the movies. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. The newer ones haven't been it for me, but yeah, if you guys are interested in this was this month's releases in the Horror Pack. It's a pretty solid, I feel like it's a pretty solid month for these releases. I'm really more interested in this one here because I have no idea what it is, and this cartoon little creature is scary as hell to me. Look at that, the hot dog nose girl. This is scary, but I'm ready for it. All right. So that's it for this week. Stay tuned for next week where it's Resident Evil Welcome to the Raccoon City, which I'm excited to talk about. There's also a steelbook for that that's like not exclusive anywhere. Right now it's like $45 though, it's crazy. It's on Amazon and Best Buy. What else comes out next week? The new DC animated film, the new Catwoman movie. They're getting ready for that new Batman, and I'm ready for that. That movie looks like a horror movie. That Batman, I've been posting the posters that come out, and it looks good. That girl who plays Catwoman, that might be a good Catwoman. It has Penguin and the Riddler. It looks like a horror film. It really does. I'm ready for that. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm a huge Batman fan, by the way. And oh yeah, I'm repping DC today, y'all. Y'all watch the Suicide Squad? Check out HBO Max, The Peacemaker. His show's pretty crazy. I like that. Has a lot of cameos and stuff, and Amanda Waller's in it. I love my Annalise Keating from How to Get Away with Murder. Anyways, all right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or like and survive, like the Superhost. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.